religion, let love be divine. Every man, every woman, every child. Life is a journey we must make. Life is a teacher we obey.
Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to take a look at iPad music app to play backing tracks, either for personal use, for example, just say you want to learn a song, or you want to play an instrument on a song, or even for live performance, for example, a solo performer or a band. So there are loads and loads of apps out there, so I have tested from a very simple to stereo playback app up to an app suitable for a band. So you know the old saying, complexity is the enemy of execution. So the first app is simple to use and is suitable for everyone except if you are a drummer or have a drummer in your band. So we all know, of course, drummers are very important in bands too. So I have the perfect iPad app for the band situation with a drummer later on in this video. And that app will be able to send vocal cues and clicks to the drummer and so on. So the first app is called BackTrax, and it was playing on the intro there of this video. And my song was playing there called A Better World, with the lyrics scrolling up as well. And Better World is my single, and you can take a listen to that on iTunes, Spotify. I also have a video up here on my channel here as well with that song on it. So there's a shameless plug for me. And we'll take a look now at this BackTrax app and see what this can do. So here we are back on the iPad 2, and we're going to take a look at BackTrax app. So this is BackTrax Classic. It'll be the classic version if you use an iPad 2, iPad 3 or any of the older iPads. So, and the icon looks a bit different. And I'll talk about the iOS once I just show you the app. So we'll just click on the app. And there it is, it opens up. And it's a very simple app. You get a blank screen with a play button. You've got a lot of menus up here. So to get into our songs, we just click on songs, and then we click down here on songs, and this will bring up the database of songs, and they're all categorized here from A, B, C, and so on, so you can find whatever you're looking for, right? So this is all the songs that I have all loaded in here, and if I want to make a playlist, I can just select the songs from here to put into my playlist. So just say we'll do A Better World, which we were working with earlier. We'll just say Burning Love. We'll say Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. We'll say Blue Suede Shoes. So just say that's our playlist. And then we click on Done up here. Done. And there you can see now we've got our playlist. You've got a toggle button here for lyrics. So it'll read the lyrics. And it just puts it over here. It tells the time of each song. It also tells that I've got 4 songs, and the 4 songs will take me 11 minutes and 29 seconds if I sing them. So this is handy if you're making up a playlist and you want to know the time or the length the playlist will be. As you add in the songs here, this will tell you how many songs, and it'll tell you the length of the playlist. So that's a very handy feature there. So if we select a song, and then we click on the lyrics, so our lyrics will come up there, and then it's very simple, then you just play the song. The song will stop at the end of the song, and that's very important if you're gigging. Now, if you're just using this to learn songs, that's fine, but if you're gigging, it's very important that the song stops at the end of the song. When the song is played, that the song stops. You can select in whatever song here you want and play afterwards, or it'll move on to the next song once this song stops, and it'll wait there then again until you press the play button again, and off you go. So you can also edit this. So if you want to click on edit button, and you get up this. So if we just get rid of the lyrics there for the moment, and then you get up these icons here. So just say we want to change the playlist order, and we want to put, we'll say that song up there or down there, and we'll move that song down here, and so on. So you can do that. Also, if we want to delete a song off the playlist altogether, so we just click on the little red arrow, and then you get up here with the delete button, and you can remove a song from that playlist. And once you're happy with your playlist, then you can just click on done. And if you click here, then again, it'll bring back your lyrics, okay? So for any of your songs, you can bring up your lyrics there, right? Now, also, while the song is playing, we can also load. If we have other playlists made here, we can click on load, and we can load other playlists. So we just say, so that has loaded now my poppy kind of playlist. So I got Neil Diamond and all that kind of stuff in there. And once this song is finished, I can select whatever song I want in here out of this playlist, right? It's a very simple app. There's no more to it than that. It's very simple. You've got a big play button, and the song is playing. The lyrics will scroll after about 20 seconds, and then you've got a big stop button if you need to stop, but the song will automatically stop once the song plays, and it'll wait until you go on to the next song. So you'll have a stereo track going out, audio track. So I'll talk about the iOS for this app as well, and how you can put it on your iPad 2 or 3 or any of the old iPad iOSs. Well, the iOS for this BackTrack program. So this is the icon first of all. This program is upgraded, so if you are using the older version of this, which is the classic version which runs on iPad 2, iPad 3 and so on, you will have this icon. If you are using a newer iPad above iOS 10, you will see this icon. The program is the same, as you can see here. There's added features if you're using a newer iPad, like score, sheets and so on. It's still the same program, it works the same way, so no differences except there will be some added features. Some people like the new added features, some people prefer the classic. So here we can see the iOS for this. It says the compatibility is, it requires 10 or later compatibility with iPhone, and it does work on your iPhone, iPad, and it also works on your iPad Touch. Okay, so that's the iOS requirements there. If you're using an older iPad, iPad 2, iPad 3 and so on, your iOS only runs up to 9.5.6. So I have a video, I'll leave it at the end of this video, on how to download dim apps using iTunes for your older iPad, where you can get all these different apps. We're going to take a look at Multitracker 2.2, so that's the icon there for it. So it's Multitracker 2.2, and I'm just going to do a brief overview of this app, because a demonstration of this app is way beyond the scope of this video. So we'll just open it up, and it gives an important notice up here, so it switches off anything that might interfere with the app, so like Wi-Fi coming on or whatever. So you just click OK on that. Now, this app, you can load stems of your song into this app, and then you can route the stems to, just say if you'd need an audio interface connected up, and then you probably need a digital mixing desk with outs, so that you could send monitor mixes to all of your musicians, and you could even send wireless monitor mixes. But all that's beyond the scope of this video, but this is just a brief overview of the app. This app does basically everything that you would need in a band situation or a group situation. So there's just some stems here loaded here. So you got bass, click track, drum, RX mix and so on. Now if I have an audio interface connected onto this, it will show me the output. So I don't have any audio interface, it's just show me speaker 1 and speaker 2. So it will show me the output buses. So I could send the click and we'll say cues and whatever to the drummer, and send a mix of the tracks or whatever, and send a separate mix into the front of house. Then you'd have all your songs down here, so just the demo loaded there at the moment. You've got start and stop, and if you're in here then in the edit, and if you go into the general, all the buttons and everything can be all customizable, the sizes and so on. The number of taps to start and stop and so on. In in-app purchase, to purchase this thing, you've got a few options. Effects, which just infinite saves. You've got just the audio, so you can buy that there at $19.39, or you can buy the audio and the MIDI there. It'll cost you €27, $26.99 to purchase all the features of this app. So for €27 you have the whole app. So the MIDI implementation here as well, so you've got MIDI program assignments, which you can do a lot here with, and then you've got the MIDI remote, so you can set up a whole load of things here and get the MIDI part of this app to control other things or do other things. Or you could connect it up, say, to a keyboard with touchpads and so on, and get it to load your songs and so on. So I mean, there's so much you can do with this app. It's all beyond the scope of this video, but it's just a brief look at it. The file manager there then as well, and the info, and so it's Multitracker 2.2. You can load it on your iPads 2. I have it loaded here on iPad 2. Table of contents as well here for using it. It explains everything. So you need an iPad with an iOS 9 or later, so that's the system requirements for this one. So we can just see that on here. So iOS 9 or later. So you can load this directly onto your iPad 2, iPad 3, iPad Air, whatever. All the old iPads, all the way up to the newer iPads, which is great. So that's Multitracker 2.2.